Okay, I think we can start now because it's 8:05 already. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to another session with Ultimate Dance League UDL. Okay, so today we'll be having a discussion, which is a dance journey discussion, whereby where our speakers will be talking about their dance journey. So like from when they start and up to where they are right now. Yes, and we unfortunately have to dismiss Miss Hee-jin because due to personal reasons. However, we still have four amazing talented speakers with us today. Firstly, we have Miss Luisa, we have Miss Wana from Thailand, we have Miss Fifi from Indonesia, and Miss Worapa from Thailand as well. Hi, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourselves?
Yes, hello everyone. Yeah, we would love to share a little bit with everyone about our journey so that, everyone can learn a little bit from us, and see what suits them in their quest, right? So, okay, I will start the ball rolling. I would like to welcome all of you, and I'm so happy to see all of you, such wonderful people, and they're all looking so healthy and bubbly today. Okay, so my dance journey started when I was about 8 years old. Yeah, and then there was this little classes happening in my school. It was a missionary school, and there was a teacher teaching ballet over there, and I just kind of like the piper. Yeah, they were holding bird cage, and I was following the bird cage to the room where they were having classes. And to my amaze, the first time when I looked at ballet, I really fell in love with it. Yeah, and that was how my journey started in dance. And then from there, after graduating from ballet, and I was in my pre-U days, and I after my pre-U days, actually I encountered some problem financially, that I couldn't further my study in dance. So what happened was I fall back to dance, and this time I went into ballroom dancing. Yeah, and that is where I didn't know the amazing things that was opening up the door for me to be, and where I partner and I team up with my husband, and he is he, okay. And I didn't know that, with such a vast difference of height, which was not very encouraged in ballroom dancing, we created a lot of results. Yeah, and we begin to win competition, and not all the time, of course. There are downtime, where we have, yeah, not favorable results, but that did not hinder us from pursuing further in dance. Yeah. So after that, we have our own startup of our own studio, and it was even tougher because to be able to, you know, look after ourselves, our dancing, we were still competing, and then the school and students. Yeah, it was kind of challenging for us. But after that, when the baby came in, it was even more. But lucky, we win some competition while she was inside my stomach. Yes, and after that we decided to not to stress ourselves up too much, and we kind of competed, leisurely until Nisha came, and we told ourselves it's too much for us to handle having three babies. So what we did is we continue to share our knowledge to a lot of students who make a lot of results as well, internationally and also regionally. So I'm happy that I have progressed this much, and I'm able to share, quite a lot with everybody who like dancing. And beside that, I also went into line dancing, and some of my line dancing ladies are here also. And it's all happy classes because we decided we need to be happy. Yeah. So that is how it was, how chronologically I went into, and I end up where am I now. And I think that's as much as I want to tell because in as we progress, I think we will discuss more about it with other our guests. Okay, right. So Nicole, back to you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you, Miss Luisa. Maybe we can move on to the next speaker. Maybe Miss Wana, would you like to share with us your dance journey?
Wana.
Okay, so Adika, hello everyone. I was started first at in ballet class when I was like 7 or 8 years old, and then I have also an opportunity to visit the gymnasium with the mother and the friends of mine who do rhythmic gymnastics before, yeah. And then I was like 12 years old. I started the rhythmic gymnastics, and then I have a chance also like because I do ballet and I do gymnastics both. Is like really rare at that time for people in Thailand who do these kind of two kinds of dance and practice at the same time. So I kind of like can get into the national team. So and then I spent only 5 years in the national team, like to be a rhythmic gymnastic, and then I compete a lot, like in also in Japan and around the world, like because I have a good coach. She bring me into a good competition to gain your how to say your strength and to gain more experience, because we have a goal in 1997 we have a SEA Games in Chiang Mai. So that was my last competition as well. And then I also gained 5 gold medals from there. And at that time, I have a chance also to meet the director from France, Conservatoire National Supérieur de Musique de Lyon. So he offered me a place to go and study there, and then I have to decide it between to go to Olympic or to go to France. So my mom said, okay, it's your life, you choose what you want. So I think about my future, because in gymnastic way, like when you're 20 or over 25, you have to finish, you have to stop everything. So I prefer and I choose to go on my ballet instead. So I have place to go to Lyon, France. I studied there for 4 years. I gained 2 diplomas. One is a professional dancer and one is for the teacher who can teach in Europe. And then so my mom, she said, you have to come back to Thailand and help me to teach and everything, So I said, okay. Actually, I want to stay there and get into the company at that time, when I was like 20 something. And then she said, no, you have to come back and help me to build a school of dance in Thailand, something like that. And I was okay, mom, because she's a single mom. Like we have only me, mom, and my brother. So I decided to get back to Thailand. And then from now on, I start my register teacher with RAD syllabus, because in Thailand we do RAD syllabus. So from 2000 until now, 21, as a teacher, yes, and also participate many competition like MIB in Malaysia Grand Prix, and another country also Hong Kong, because like I'm do ballet and I do competition as a gymnastic before. So these two help, like not only in the class, but you can also go out and see the world, to see the other outside Bangkok, to see and to participate, to check your level of your studying. That's why I also like to bring my students and also my boys to participate the competition. That's it. Thank you. Sorry, my English was not like so
It's
good.
okay. It's really insightful. It's a different route. Miss Wana, just a out of the box question. If you were to choose again to go to France and to do the Olympic, would you do the Olympic instead?
No. Because the Olympic, I have a green card to participate the Olympic at that time. But the competition way is very hard. You have to practice more. Like we practice 8 hours per day, and we have only one day to race. But that one day, my mother bring me to ballet class. So 7 weeks later, no day off. So I think it's very hard to go to the Olympic. And then I'm very old. Like at that time, I was 17 years old. It's too not compared with the 15 years old. So I think I prefer to go to France to explore my world.
I see. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's move on to our next speaker. Maybe we go back to Latin again. Miss Worapa, would you like to tell our audience a bit about yourself?
Hello, everybody. Okay, so I start my father actually have a competition in dancing a little bit when he was teenage. So he started to teach me and my older brother, and we do some small competition in Thailand. And then have a top Thailand champion in that time, very long time ago. They asked me to partner with the brother of the actually I think Luisa know Kujiep. Yeah, she okay. So in that time I partner with him, and then okay, that is my dancing journey start. Okay, and then it's going to long journey with Tuapan Snitwong. That his family quite rich, so they support me to learn in England, in Australia, with the top teachers. So in that time, for 9 years, I have a lot of experience that competition and also knowing all the top teachers. And I think the highest result that we get is like in semi-final in Innsbruck, the World Championships in semi-final. And then Worapa decided to stop. And I was thinking I still want to dance so much, and my family not so rich. And my father said that, okay, I should stop dancing. I should stop. It's like, it's a lot of money to spend. We don't have that money, all this thing. But for me, it's like in that time, I like to dance so much, and I have to, I don't know that I cannot stop in that time. So I find a partner by myself, keep my dance journey for 10 more years. I have changing I think about 6 partner. Yeah, about 6 partner. In each partner is the longest one is Ukrainian. The Ukrainian one, I met him. Actually, I didn't met him. I know him from Dimitri Timokin. I went try out in USA, and Timokin said to me that he can find me a partner who can come to Thailand to dance. So I come back, and then he came, and we danced together for 4 years. Okay, for Thailand. It's for me, I always like to dance for Thailand. I don't know why I left my country. And it's I said, okay, if I ask God, please find me a dance partner, and I want to dance for Thailand. It's and every time it's okay, every partner. So I dance for Thailand, and okay, with the Dennis, we danced together for 4 years. And the result, I think the best one in Blackpool, we get 48 in Rising Star Professional. So I think that is the best with tennis. And after that, I still want to dance again, which is already quite old, but I still want to dance. I got another last one is Russian, the Russian one. And we went to the World Championships for the show dance. But it's a lot of politics in Thailand, which is so complicated to explain. If your guy want to know, it's gonna be very long. And I don't know about the audience today that is know about Latin much, or all these things. But anyway, so I dance. The ending of my career is a little bit weird, because in Latin dance we have to that association is in Thailand it's very complicated, that the World Championship we had to register from Thailand only. And that's why it's I had to move to another association, which I don't want to move, and I moved back right now. So and since that time I start to feel that I had enough for dancing. And Latin dancing is very difficult because it's teamwork, it's not individual. So we had to find a good dance partner, a right one, not a good one. I mean a good. You can develop always. You know, if you're not good, you can develop. But the right person that is have the same goal, same energy, you know, same target that we want to work on together. It's very hard. Yeah. And actually, I started dancing when I was like seriously like 18 years old, that I can like go abroad to learn. And all my abroad partner is like younger than me 10 years. So it's quite funny because like the age is very different. But because of the experience of dancing, because Russian and Ukrainian, they start very young. And I start like already 18, they start like 8 years old, you know, something like that. So when we partner, it's like always compare with the experience. It's not about comparing with the age. And that is my dance journey. Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Worapa. I mean, personally, I watch you dancing because I myself did Latin dancing. So you're an inspiration. Despite you saying that there's an age difference, I don't see it. You look really young.
Okay, thank you.
And you're really a brilliant dancer. So
Thank
yes.
you. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, moving on. Let's have Miss Fifi to talk a bit about her dance journey.
Hi everyone. Thank you, Luisa, for inviting me tonight. It's so nice to be here with all the important people in the dance field in Malaysia. So, how I started my dance journey? I started when I was 4 years old. I learned it from my own mother, Mrs. Marlupi. It's a good thing about her. She never pushed me to become a ballet dancer or probably to learn ballet, but it's really from my heart to continue dancing. So when I was like 14, 15, I told my mom that I want to go to study ballet abroad. And she said, okay, you can go if you want to. So that was in 1983. She sent me to the RAD in London to take the diploma in ballet, to become a ballet teacher. It wasn't easy. It's so good when you said, I want to go to London. But when I was there, I was crying a lot because it was very tough life there. Yeah, I was very little. I think I was 16 years old that time, and I didn't speak any good English. I only know like this is a dog, this is ice cream, this is a book. So when you hear somebody speak in their accent, in British accent, you will just like, oh, what's that? I cannot understand. So I just following people. I think I have told this story to some of the Malaysian teachers too. So yes, but at the end, in my first year, I told my mommy, no, I don't want to continue this anymore. I want to go home. I want to quit this school because it's too tough for me. I didn't speak any good English. I was very scared because I was too young that time, only 16, and I was to live in my own, in a dorm. And then my mom said, okay, if you want to go home, then you go home. Yes, then I thought, oh my God, which one do I have to choose? Then I keep thinking and think. And she said, yeah, then go home tomorrow. You can go home. I buy you another ticket. You can go home tomorrow. But it was so good. My principal told me, I went to the principal the next day. I give the locker key to the principal. I told her that I don't want to continue anymore because this is too hard for me. I didn't speak good English and I can do anything, I said. I cannot understand everyone. So she told me, it's okay, Fifi. Actually, in ballet, you're just following people. You just copy people. You don't have to speak because you just dance. So I thought, oh yeah, she is right. She might be right. So, okay, I give you a chance. Why don't you try in a week? You try it in a week. If you don't like it, then you go home. Okay, I will try in a week. But I was very lucky because all my friends, they are very good. They were very good to me because they support me a lot. They said, you are very good dancers. You can lift your leg very high. Why don't you continue? You can dance. So I thought, this might be very good for my country later on if I continue this thing. So I decided to stay. but I cried a lot because, that time no mobile, no Wi-Fi. So I just write a letter to mom that I have to wait like every 2 weeks. That is very tough. Yeah. Nowadays, all the children, if they go abroad, they just, chatting so easily. Yeah. Even my daughter, I send her Clarissa, I sent to United States. Sometimes he just say, okay, mommy, later on. I'm very busy. Don't talk to me now. It's so different. When I was in England, I have to go to the red box telephone. Yeah. I pick up the telephone, I put coin, I only have 10 pounds. That's a lot already. That's so expensive that time. So I just speak like, oh, that's, So yeah, but actually, luckily, I finished the 3 years course. Then I went back to Indonesia. I helped my mommy to teach in my school, in my mother's Bali school. Then until in 1991, I got married. 1990, I got married. Then my husband asked me to move to Jakarta. So we went to Jakarta to open the ballet school in Jakarta. Since that, I have to start my own ballet school. I mean, just my mommy support everything, but I have to do everything in myself. Yeah, and I managed to do it until now. I have Rita with me today also. Rita, I think also helped me a lot that time. So I have Rita and Kiki to help me a lot that time, always stand beside me. So until now, we have a very big school in Indonesia. We have like 16 branches in Jakarta with thousands of students. I think I'm very lucky to have that. And yeah, that's my journey, I think.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Fifi. Would you say that going overseas at such a young age is better, or would you rather go overseas at a much later age?
Depends on what you do. I think in ballet you cannot start too late. You have to start it like if you are 14, 15. That is the best age.
Yes.
So yeah, I think we have to teach our children become an independent person if you want to send them abroad. Yeah. But nowadays I see lots of from my students, they go abroad and they loved it. They survive.
It's so different.
Because they have mobile, so it's easy. Gadget. They have laptop, so Wi-Fi that helps a lot. So people actually, parents don't need to worry about it.
Actually, you know what, like Fifi, even though I was a bit older than you when I was in overseas, I still couldn't take it, even though that time I have my fiance with me.
Oh, lucky
The
you.
second week when we were in UK, I started to feel homesick and I started to cry for no reason.
Yeah, see?
For no reason. So I'm sure Wana and Worapa will have the same thing.
I want to go home.
Right? Yeah. I want to go
Actually,
home.
I never went abroad more than 1
Oh.
month. It's like I feel like homesick already. But it's like okay, we're traveling when we do the competition. It's like we're traveling every month. But okay, sometimes we go like to England to prepare for 1 month, and that is already quite long. I feel like I miss my food, like spicy.
Yes. Yeah, but like our dance journey, I would say we are very grateful of our startup, like especially our first teachers. We can't deny it. Like my first teacher was Susan Mannon. Yeah, some of you do know her. She's very lovely lady. She was one of the sweetest teacher that I have. Very good with children. Yeah, and then after that, I have many teachers as as I progress. I would say our journey of dance, we couldn't make it without all these teachers. Yeah, and of course parental support and finance. But like I think Worapa and I do not have that much of parental support in terms of cash. But I must say, it's our personality, our diligence in practice, and our results that was the one that spotted headhunters. You know what are headhunters? Headhunters are people who look out for the best dancer, the best people on the floor or on the stage, to give them what do you call that, scholarship to, okay, let me tell you my first experience of winning the Malaysian amateur title. And within 2 weeks, the news spread so fast that we were the new champion, and we were only about 21, 22. Yeah, about that, maybe 20 or 21. Yeah. And then what happened was, there was a phone call, to my fiance then. And we were actually requested to represent our country with all expenses paid to go to Indonesia to compete. And that was the second time we did in Indonesia. And I'm so thankful that we managed to win that competition as well. And the thing is, what happened was, we won that competition with 2 air tickets to London, which we have to forego. Why? Because we were too young of a competitor and too new, and we couldn't get sponsorship for lessons and lodging. So that was part. This is what I have to share with you. But in years to come, you'll be surprised. We were sponsored our first trip to London to train by 2 datos. Yeah, which I feel so blessed lah. It's how we can, it's how our personality is, and how sincere are we towards our work, and not thinking about trying to challenge anyone, trying to be better than everybody. Yeah, that people see us and they want to help. Yeah. So those of you who think that you need a lot of money, for this and that, your costume and everything, they will be good people that is looking, at who and where help is needed. Yeah. Yeah. Do be sincere with your approach in your dance. Yeah, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just like,
actually,
all right.
I totally agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because for example, when I want to dance so much and I didn't have money and I don't have because when people want to stop and it's like I want to continue, it's like I didn't know. In that time, it's just like I follow my dream and my passion, and somehow it's work. Like have some student support or something like that is can keep going somehow. So I think it's like people like some people they really appreciate in the art, in the kind of want to support. So if like you, and I think all the dancer is like we didn't think about money. We usually think that
Yes.
okay, we just have to dance.
Yeah, it's the passion, that really move the best drive, for us to go into it and further, and without realizing that we are actually, heading somewhere. Yeah. And like Worapa and I being the first couple of the country, actually people want to pay us to be there, our expenses to be there, so that their competition is really, very, very good selling point. Yeah. This is the experience that I had, during my competitive days. Yeah. And is there anything that all of you would like to ask us about? Anything to do with competition that can be, from training, from controlling our emotions to anywhere. If you feel free to actually ask us. Yeah, we will be happy to share whatever we have gone through. Yeah, there are good times and bad times, when we're competing. So, like what we said just now, what is the benefit of competition? It's really, you don't know where the headhunters are. They would like to help you. They really see you. Yeah, so be diligent. Yeah, work with your guru. Yeah, don't try to focus here and there and think too much of a thing that come into your mind that can create a lot of confusion in your journey. Yeah. Any question?
Okay, like to add on, right?
Yeah.
as you're training in dance, whether it's gymnastics, ballet, or Latin, right, there will come a time where you feel completely burnt out and you lose all motivation to continue. What would you think is the thing that kept you going, and what would be your advice to current budding dancers who want to pursue in dance, but because of the COVID situation and because of where everything is now, are in a total state of burnout?
Actually, on my point of view, right, the passion drive you no matter what. Yeah, there's no excuse to be not being there, not being yourself, and not wanting to dance. Actually, yeah, because I know there are a lot of gadgets and things happening that can pull a person away out of focus. But as a competitor, you represent your country, you represent your community. I don't know why. To me, it never existed.
Never.
Yeah,
Never.
we just our only rest day is Saturday. We train 6 days a week, and without competition, when we are training every day, it's about 3-4 hours per day, and during competition time, it's seriously 8 hours. You'll see us in the dance studio or the training hall. So there's no good day, bad day. Yeah,
Every day.
every day is a good day. Yeah. Nothing can hinder us from tagging our shoes and everything to the dance studio. Yeah. So did I answer you? But maybe those people who have I think it's because of a lot of things that is happening around us now. Last time, like what Fifi said, we don't have any gadgets, right? We don't have iPhone or whatever. Seriously, when we were training in London, you want to take a shower, what do? We need coins to put into that little meter machine, and if you run out of coin, it'll be cold water coming out for you. And that doesn't even stop us, from going there to train and dance. Yeah.
I have some suggestion. Like we know, like to answer your question, Nicole. Like at this time we have to fight with the pandemic, right? So why not you have to keep yourself stay healthy? You have to keep,
Yeah.
because the dance is kind of sport. You have to train your everything, your mentality, your body, your
Yes.
breath, your lung. So you have to keep training. You have to keep practicing in order to participate the competition, and also to keep your health stay healthy to fight this COVID-19. This is
Yeah.
my thought. Yeah.
True. Yeah. Because when we were training that time, we had our teachers who only look after our dance lah. But if we are in the sports team, like there was one time I was training the Indonesian team, you have got a lot of people supporting you as a sportman. You have got a team to see your mental health, your physical health, and everything. You're being looked after when you're representing your country. Yeah, like the Olympic people were doing now. Yes, they're very well looked after, but your job is to really focus in your work, your dance, or whatever competition that you are, preparing for. Yeah, so what we did was, there's no internet, we can't Google anything. So you will see in my library, I've got books about, challenging fire, about sportmen, mental health and everything. So we keep ourselves motivated by reading a lot at time. Yeah.
Can I have that, please?
And visiting the dance school is something that inspires us. What the girls and boys can do now is, yeah, you can watch a lot of videos from YouTube, from Facebook to motivate yourself, and read about how those who have been there made it. Yeah, you'll be very much inspired by them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Any more? And anybody needs have anything to contribute?
Yeah, actually, I also like watching a lot of inspiration video. It's like the history, like also like some documentary that is like always from another sport or another people,
Yeah.
is helping also like for the inspiration and like whatน้อง Wana, yeah, it's like said that
Wana,
it's like
yes.
yeah, it's like we should think that it's like now is we had to stay home and we had to be healthy. So dancing is a good way to keep us healthy and keep some exercise because like if you do for me it's very hard to go gym myself. Like but if I dance, I can dance like 3-4 hours non-stop. I still enjoy, like but if I go to gym 1 hour is already like difficult. So if like you love dancing, so keep inspire yourself and also it's
Yes.
good for your health. Yeah.
For our health and also our mental needs,
Yes,
because
correct.
we belong to a community of people that I don't know why. If you ask me to dance, it's my life. It becomes me, and I'm very happy. It's my happy pill when I'm able to dance. Yeah. If you say no to me,
For me
yeah,
also dancing is like
yeah,
it's
it's like
meditation. Like
yeah,
you feel when you
yes.
dance, you have your own world. You be with yourself. You be with your mind. You be with your body. So it's kind of meditation also, and it's like you can have a good health because it's like your heartbeat pump when you dance.
Yes,
Like this is
yes,
also
that's
very
right.
good. Yeah.
True.
I always tell my students to when they stay at home, just do a simple things so your body ready to when they get back to the studio, the body is ready to do the hard things. So when you are now at home, just do a very simple thing just to strengthening your core, to stay in shape, and then just strengthening all the very simple things, your back, your core. You do simple things at home because we have not much space. We cannot really jump with the hard floor at home. So to prevent that, I tell them just do a simple things, make it strong and good to yourself. So when you go back to the studio, you are ready to do the hard things. You are ready to do the difficult stuff with the body you have.
Yeah, and right now I think because of the COVID situation, the competition cannot run, because of we had to stay in our country, stay home, all these things, and maybe like for me myself personally, it's like I feel the competition is the like the drive, the goal that I always feel like I want to practice, I want to get better because I have a competition or the performance or something, like or exam. And right now it's like we cannot do that much, but to make yourself inspired, I think in the future it will be back, everything will be back, or even like now they have a dance competition online, you
Oh,
can
yeah.
join all these things and like keep inspire yourself to getting better. It's time to develop yourself, at home or do something. And when that time like back to normal, we already have good body, good dancing, something like this. I think it's also good way to think.
Yeah, true. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, and we have a question from George Dunbar. Okay, so George was asking, hi, do you get nervous before a competition or performance? And what he can do about it to not feel nervous? Yeah. What are your advices?
Okay, can I start first? Actually, I was competing about 20 years. Okay, all together. Like the competition, the performance, about 20 years. And every time I also feel nervous and excited to go to the dance floor. Every time, every single time. And for me, my personal, when I want to deal with that situation, I always before go to the dance floor, I notice my breath. It's like like, and you don't think anything. You don't think about the judging. You don't think about the people around you. What they're gonna look at you or what they're gonna feel up about your dancing, or you're gonna forget the step or anything. I don't think about that. I just like think like notice my breath, and when I went to the dance floor, I just listen to music and then That's all.
Yes, true.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, and I have to share something with you all also about, nervous or what. Now, there is one time, in a competition where I just too relaxed, over relaxed, that I did not want to, bother about many things. And I find it is not that good also. Yeah, because I become powerless being too relaxed, and I didn't look forward to, the music or my partner, and I'm just on the world in the world of my own, and the results was not favorable. So sometimes, if being a little bit nervous is actually good, it drives you to control, it drives you to work harder. Yeah. So I find I need that. Yeah, if I'm too relaxed, I know it's not good. Yeah, I don't advise it. If you sometimes you want to be too relaxed, just like, maybe you want to just concentrate a bit on what other people are doing. It's also not that kind of concentration. It's just that you have to be yourself. You're in your own focus, and prepare mentally. Yeah, with that little bit of nervous, control in you. Yeah, that's what I experienced when I was competing. Yeah. So,
Okay.
mm-hmm. What about Wana? You did SEA Game?
Um, like we we practice a lot until we get into like automatic.
Ah.
So we don't feel nervous. Like nervous, yes can, but nervous, yes can, but we practice a lot. Like we have to throw a ball, we do 3 rolls, we have to catch, like automatic, So we don't have the feel like nervous, I can catch or not. I'm not have that feel. Same like in ballet, we practice a lot. We repeat everything. Repetition is the mother of everything. If you repeat it, yeah, of course. So we have to practice that until it's come like your habit, like automatic. And then you can have a little feeling like you're safe. You said like nervous will drive you into something good, And this is my own, like when I did gymnastics before, every time when I throw some apparatus to catch, I told myself that I can do it.
Yes.
That's me. That's it.
Yeah. I think being over too nervous also no good, yeah? And not nervous also no good.
Correct.
Yes. We have to come into a balance, that we can control our mind.
Correct.
Yeah. When we walk out. Yeah, and it's us.
Yeah.
Not worrying about, who has a better costume, who is doing, something, 4 spins, before us. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think one thing for me is like when I like to competition and performance is because like you have the atmosphere. The atmosphere will drive you, and it's like it's different than you practice, of course.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's something that now you're gonna show what you prepare. So I think it's a very good feeling for me. I like to be on the dance floor, and I find out many times I find out some some instinct, some feeling inside my dancing on the competition and show. Sometimes it's better than I was practice. Like sometimes practice is I get too hard to try so much, but when performance is getting like relaxed and you enjoy more, and it's something nice happen.
Fifi.
Hi, there's another question also. The question is, what is the career development for dance? Like through dancing, pursuing dance, what other career options can a dancer have? Like, because you see, like now COVID, right? So us as an art and culture society community, we are very, very much affected, and we cannot go to the studio, and everything has to be done online. And yes, it's a hard time being a dancer. What would you say is an optional or alternate career choice for dancers who only know how to dance and are only dancing? Yeah, that's the question.
It's quite a tough question.
For me, I feel like if you all would like to develop yourself, you should participate some performance or some competition, because that is will drive you. You will have a goal that you will develop.
Yes.
So in this case, it's like if we cannot go into the real dance floor, but it's online, competition, or online lesson, or online something that is also will help you to motivate yourself, not just like do nothing. So for me, I think it's like we have to keep doing that.
Yeah, true. And I think some of them are juggling between academic and passion, but if you ask me from my experience with parents would sure say go back to school, and then but it's always the student has got a better hand in their decision. So what happened is, I'm quite lucky to have academic scholarship students, and one of them is the DC Miss Tamiko. Yeah, she excelled to prove to her parents that she can manage everything. She's a straight A student. She went to college, A level, all with scholarship. Yeah, and I'm proud, to tell you that she really did everything well, including dance. Yeah, and it's her passion, and you can't tell her that you're not going to dance anymore. Yeah. So I hope, from this experience, with this little girl, and now she's a big girl. She has, she's a chiropractor now. She really proved, her passion overcome a lot of things for her. A lot of
Actually,
hurdles.
I think kids nowadays is very good and very clever, and they can do many things. If they adjust their time, and of course, I think the parents should not stop their inspire like passion, because it's like this important, I think, for the life. Some people like they live for long, and they education, finish school, go to work, and then they never find what is the passion in their life. So if you have a kid that have that passion, you should like support them, like whatever they want. And of course they have to graduate everything to have the like a life which it have to. But passion is also one thing that drives you. Like life is without passion, inspire you feel like
Okay.
I have a question,
Hmm.
or maybe more like intimate sharing.
Yeah.
I think maybe it's just for everyone, and of course Uncle William coming in and out like the ghost like that.
Yeah.
I love it. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, it's just nice to have this talk, because it feels like an intimate session, more like all of us from talking from our home to your home, and I have some really excited students listening to you all, because it's just nice to have a little scope of how, and I'm sure all of us here, including myself, are teachers, and of course nurturing other people in some way because of the experiences that you have had over decades of practice and competing. So like obviously pandemic, now how we see things is so different than when we have that routine of seeing faces, being physical, coming to a studio. And maybe, I guess it's probably a question heard so many times, but I'm always willing to learn more and adapt. But like, how does everyone, it's great if I could hear for everybody, find the challenges of maybe coping also, as being able to handle it mentally, and of course how do we re-inspire ourselves, and of course it's besides the students, but how do you guys learn to, I guess, relearn things by keeping things on a basic foundation, because obviously we're all in very, very varied spaces. Yeah, like the differences of what you have discovered, which can be super, I think for me, it'll be a next tool in development to improve, because, you know, I get so frustrated online, like, guys, I'm working, I'm trying to share sound, you know, so, I mean, yeah, so that's probably my question of, yeah, what have you discovered and the differences of time?
You mean teaching online and things like that, you know, teacher get into that kind of tension?
Yeah, like how do you re-inspire? Like, I mean, because we're so easily troubled also, like if we are, it's such a different way of giving and receiving as a teacher,
Yeah.
as a student, right?
Like for me, right? I choose to be more inspiring in my approach rather than, you know, looking at what they should correct, what they should, you know, use more inspiring words that can, you know, make them feel that, I need to do this, I need to do this, rather than I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I find it helped a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Yeah. Especially, you know, I've got my line dance ladies also, which I cannot say much. That they're not doing this, they're not doing that. But you make the class into a happy class, a happy environment, more constructive. You know, our approach have to be more uplifting for them. Yeah, I know it's not easy, but once you get a hang out of it, actually, you can feel the vibrant is different, the vibes is different. Yeah.
For me, I feel like of course, like in this situation, it's harder, you know, than that we meet in person, because like from the video we cannot show much, we cannot help our student much, you know, cannot touch, cannot the angle that we have to show them from the video is very hard, and of course we cannot, like, you know, get the intention to each other, especially kids, you know, when they're young, and it's like online. I think it's very hard. But what I see from my niece, you know, like 10 years old, and she like love TikTok, you know, TikTok. It's like a, you know, like short dancing video, and she like keep practicing whole day, whole night. You know, I think it's like if I was thinking also right now I had to start to do the online lesson, and I was thinking also how to like make it easy, and it's easy, and the people who like want to dance, they can follow, and they can, you know, have fun. So this, I think it's very hard for me also, because like usually I'm a technical teacher, that when I teach the student, I want proper technique, and I want them look good, I want, like, you know, if ever look good. It's very hard, but I think we have to try.
We have to try. We have to change ourselves too. We have to change our approach. Yeah, actually. All right. Any more Q&A?
Yeah, ending in 5 minutes.
Yeah, we are ending in 5 minutes time. Any more Q&A from the floor?
Any more questions?
Yeah, any more questions that you would like to ask us about any competition things? And
Dia kenapa ya sayang banget sama Seri, padahal dia biasa aja loh.
yeah.
Iya.
Okay.
You can type it if you feel more comfortable. Yeah. Can you?
Jadi mamanya melek Mimi. Bisa sayang banget sih, kenapa semuanya Seri gitu, dikit-dikit Seri, semua Seri.
So are we gonna wrap it up for today?
Yeah, I think if there's no more questions or no more sharing from the audience, I guess we can wrap it up.
And I would like to say thank you to everyone, all my most important, and I'm so happy to see all of you today actually. Yeah, and then we wish all of you healthy and continue to support dance, okay? And well, good news is, hi George. This podcast is not going to be a first time and no more. We will continue to support teachers, students, parents in more podcasts to come. Yeah, and just look out for all these podcasts that we will be posting in our pages, and yeah, if you have any suggestions for us, do hit us with your suggestions. Yeah, we are so happy. We will be so happy
do
to.
comment in the because so this webinar is live on Facebook. So if you have anything that you want to know or you want to talk about, do comment down below at the Facebook link of UDL. Yeah, it's in Facebook. I can't share my screen, but yes. So yeah, do comment there. Yeah, and also to end, a reminder, do note that our registration for the Ultimate Dance League is still open until the 14th of this month. Yes. So if you haven't registered and want to register, do so before the 14th. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Are we gonna take a picture?
I think it's a bit impossible because there is quite a number of participants.
Okay.
Although I could try to take a picture of the screen we're in right now, lah. But it's only the speakers, lah.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll take a picture of only the speakers. Sorry, audiences. I'll try to put you in next time.
Yeah, more way prepared next time.
Okay. Smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I should be good.
All right. Okay. So we can wrap it up now.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye. Thank you for your time.
สวัสดีค่ะบ๊ายบายค่ะ